Hello HOD creatives, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making this lovely and beautiful headband you're seeing on your screen. And to my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining, thanks for subscribing, and to my old subscribers, thanks for coming back here to watch my video. So if this is something you would like to learn, let's get right. Welcome back. So let's get right into the measurements of what we're making today. I'm using a Mikado fabric. That's a soft Mikado fabric. You can use bridal satin. You can use any satin, either doll face or shining face. You can use raw silk. You can use ashoki to make this design. So any fabric from this range you can lay your hand on, you can use. So here I'm using Mikado fabric. So here are the measurement for the small row, the smaller rows. If you notice in the video, we have a smaller rows at the front and the big one at the back. So for that small one, here is the measurement for the small one. I have 30 inches by 4.5 by 4.5. 30 inches by 4.5, and I cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cut out 10 pieces. 10 pieces by 30 by 4.5. 4.5 by 30 inches. And I cut out 10 pieces of it. Now for the big rows at the back, I cut out 9 inches width. 9 inches. You can see I have 9 inches by 62, but you can use by 60, you can use by 59. Depends on the length of your fabric. Depends on the length of your fabric. So then here is my Mako. We are going to be using Mako, and this Mako here measure 21 inches. 21 inches. Yours can be 18, it can be 20, it can be 19. It's fine, it will work. Mine is 21 inches by 2 inches. The width is 2 inches. You can see it's 2 inches. So to cut out the fabric for this, all you have to do is to measure around your Mako. Measure it round. So after measuring her round, I have 4.25. I have 4.25. So this 4.25, I'm going to be adding 1 inches, so I'll have 5.25. So here I have 5.25. 5.25 by 32 inches. I have 32 inches here. By 30 inches will do too. So, and elastic. This elastic, I'm going to be cutting out 4 inches in 2 places. I'll cut out 4 inches. 4 inches or 3 inches. 3 inches is fine. 4 inches will be too much. 3 inches is okay. I'll cut out 3 inches in 2 places. So this is what we have for the elastic that we're going to put at the Mako. So the next thing we are going to do now is I'll start with the band. That's the Mako band. I'm going to take this to the sewing machine now. This is the right side and this is the wrong side. So I'm going to fold right side to right side like this, and I'll stitch down by 1/2 inches that I put. Remember we added 1 inches, so I'm going to stitch down by 1/2 inches all the way down. So I'm going to do this and bring it back for you to see. So I've gone ahead to sew it. So the next thing is to use my safety pin to bring it out in the other side. So this is what we have. So I'm going to insert my Mako into this fabric. So you just keep going. So I've done inserting it. So when you are done inserting, you check, you make sure it's at the middle. That's whatever you have here. The empty space I have here, that there's no marco. This is 5.5, and here I have 5. So I'm going to pull it a little so it will give me 5.5 also. Yeah, so I have 5.5 here too, and here 5.5. So make sure they are the same thing. Whatever you have here is what you should have here. So I'm going to pick my elastic now, and I will insert my safety pin. Then I'll push it in. You see what I'm doing? So I'll push it in to where the marco is. If possible, put it at the back of the marco. So I'm trying to feel the okay, so I've gotten to this place. Push it to the back of the marco. Push it in, at least like 1/2 inches in. Half inches in. So I'm trying to, okay, so when you get it, you just pin down. You pin it down. So you take it to your sewing machine and you stitch down. You repeat the same thing to the other one. So I've gone ahead to stitch. So the next is to bring it out. So I'll just pin it. So I've done the same thing to this. So the next thing is to take it to your sewing machine and sew it out this way. So you just sew it on a 1/2 inches allowance. So I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and this is what we have. So take note, you see where this joining is? It's going to be at the front. This is the front, and this is the inside. I want the inside to knit. Remember, we are going to be attaching rows here, and my stitch, I stitch it outside, not inside, so that this inside here will be knit, since we are going to be attaching rows here and here. So take note of that. So we are done with this base, so we are going to keep it aside and continue with this. So we are going to take all this to the sewing machine and stitch it down like this all the way down, including the big one. Fold it into 2 and you stitch it down. So I've gone ahead to sew and turn them out with my safety pin, and then I fold in the edges like this. I stitch down, I fold in the other one, I stitch down. So I repeat the same thing for all 10 of my pieces, and including the big one. So the next thing we are going to do now is to thread our needle. Thread your needle, put it aside, then you pick one strip. Then watch what I'm going to be doing. Just watch what I'm going to do. You pick one, you fold in the edge in a triangular way. See the way I fold it? You fold into the edge like this, then you fold again. 1, 2, 3. So you should have something like this. Then you start twisting. You'll be twisting and be wrapping it on this thing, this line, this what do I call it? This stick you created because I don't know what to call it. So you start rolling it on it. So watch how I'm going to be twisting it. You pick the edge like this. We are bringing this edge down through the back. You're turning it down. So you turn it. You see the way I turn my hand? You turn it and you wrap it. You see, that's one. Then you spread it again. You turn again. You wrap. So that is how we are going to keep doing it till we exhaust this fabric. Just turn and wrap. turn and wrap. So keep going like that. So while wrapping, you'll be holding this down one so that your rows will not loosen up. So you wrap and hold this down, the first line you made. So you continue like that. So I'm going to hold it this way now. This line is coming up here, so I just push it down and put my hand like this. See the way I placed my hand? You see it? Okay, so continue. 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 You see? So this is the last one. This one that is left will not be able to turn again. So the next thing we are going to do with this now is to come to the back and use it to cover. Let me turn it to the front back. So you have to hold it properly because it tends to loosen up. So the more it's losing, you go. It's trying to lose, so I'm going back to redo it. Yeah. So okay. So you just bring this to the back like so. Then you arrange your rows. Then you pick your needle and thread. You insert it through that middle. You go down from where you came out from. So you start tacking round. Check where it's not properly. See the way I'm tacking? So you just go around and tack it. See, this place is losing, so I'll just tack it down. So you look for anywhere that is trying to lose, you will tack it down again. So please, when you come to this front, always go in back from where you came out from. Always go in from where you came out from. Let's assume I came out from here. Now you can't come and enter through here. No, still go out from that place. You can move around from the back, but don't move around from the front. So I'm done with this first one. So you just tack and you cut your thread. So this is what we have. So I'm going to, let me do another one before I go off the camera to finish the rest. Here is your strip. You pick it, you make a slant like so, like this. Then 1, 2, 3. Get it? If you did not get it, just go over the video again. You will get it. You just need to be patient with it. You will surely get it. So you can see I started twisting it. Started making my twist. So you just keep going like that. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have watched this video to this point, then that means you enjoyed this video. The only thing you can do to pay me back is to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment. We post videos every weekend, every Saturday or Sunday. So when you hit the notification bell, you'll be the first person to get notified that a new tutorial is up. So I'm done with this now, so I'm just going to tack it down. So that is how you're going to do every other one. I told you always go in from where you came out from. So you see, so I'll go off the camera now to finish the remaining 8. I have done 2 already. So I'm done making my rows, the smaller rows. So the big one is also the same way. It's also the same way. Make a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Then you start. Okay, this one maybe we'll make it 4 so as to get to the edge here. So 4, and then you start twisting. So you just continue like that. So you keep going till you exhaust your fabric. And if you think you can't control it anymore, you can tack. You can tack it down, then continue. You can tack it down and continue. So I'm not going off the camera so that you will see that is all you need is just patience to keep going. So you twist, you just the way we did the small one. So you see, then you take that to the back and you tack. While tacking, please hold it so that everything will not lose. If you tack the middle, then it will stay in place. So you keep tacking. So I'm done tacking. So this is the big one, and these are the smaller one. So the next thing we are going to attach it to our base. You can use your needle and thread to attach it, but I'm going to be using hot glue. So I'm going to be attaching it now. So I'll just put my gum and then attach the first one, the second one. So I'll just keep going like that. You can use your needle and thread to tack it. So I'm done gluing this, so I'm going to glue this to the back here. So this is what we have. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.